All right, friends, welcome into another review class for our Tai Chi Fusion 5-week series. This is our review class for week number 3 out of the last 5-week series that we've been doing. So in this class, since it's review, we're going to do less teaching and explanation and a little bit more just moving through the pattern that we learned in week 3. If you haven't watched that, you're welcome to go back and watch it later, and you'll get more description on how to do the moves and things like that. But you're also welcome to just join and get moving right here, right away. Let's get warmed up just briefly. Make sure the joints are all moving, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. It's a pretty brief warm up for this class here. And maybe even turn the head left and right, make sure the neck's moving, weight shifting, and here we are. So we'll do 8 rounds of week 3 from our 5-week Tai Chi series. Holding the ball on my right side, right foot is where my root foot is, my weight is in my right foot, and here's our first review pattern. So I'm going to show you the moves first, right? Not how to do them, but the moves, and then we'll go through them. So first is forward, pushing chi. Roll back, down, and back to the ball. Diagonal step here. This is brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Number 3 is Chen style ward off. Stepping and block for 1. Block for 2, block for 3, and hold the ball. Last move here is white crane spreads its wings, so you step back, come back to hold the ball. Switching sides now, same 4 moves, pushing chi, roll back, down, come up to hold the ball. Diagonal step, brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Chen style ward off, stepping out to the side and block for 1, block for 2, block for 3, and hold the ball. Rear step now, this is white crane spreads its wings, and come back to hold the ball. So those are the 4 moves that we're going to be going through in both directions 8 times today. That was round number 1, by the way. We've also got 4 elements that we've talked about in our 5-week series. Our first element to focus on in this round will be posture, keeping a nice vertical spine. Okay, great for low back pain. If you want more information on it, go back to the lessons, not the reviews, after this class. Here we are, holding the ball on the right-hand side. I'm going to turn just a little bit so you can see me just a little bit better, but I want to keep a vertical spine as I do these same 4 moves in both directions here. Here we are, pushing chi. Push, roll back, down, and back to hold the ball. Diagonal step, this is brush the knee with a vertical spine. Hold the ball. Chen style ward off, block for 1, block for 2, block for 3, and hold the ball. Rear step, this is white crane spreads its wings, vertical spine, and hold the ball. Switch sides, pushing chi, good posture, roll back, down, come up and hold the ball. Diagonal step, this is brushing the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Side step, this is Chen style ward off. And 2, and 3. White crane spreads its wings, stepping back, and come back to hold the ball. All right, round number 3 here, we'll talk about our second element. So that was posture. Our second element here is motor control, or controlling every degree of motion, where we don't want to step beyond our tipping point, right? We want to control where our step goes, weight shift, and retrieve our foot every time. So we're in control of every degree of motion. Again, if you want more information on that, go back to the lesson class after this. Here's our review for this round. I'm gonna keep turning to the side here for a little bit better view for you guys, I think. And pushing chi, not stepping too far. Roll back. Down. Hold the ball. Diagonal step, controlling every degree of motion. Low block and push through, that's brush the knee. Hold the ball. Chen style ward off, step and block for 1. Block for 2. Block for 3 and hold the ball. Stepping back. White crane spreads its wings, hold the ball. Switching sides, pushing chi, stepping within your tipping point. Roll back, down, come back to hold the ball. Diagonal step, brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Step right and block. Block for 1. Block. Block for 2. Block. Block for 3 and hold the ball. Stepping back, white crane spreads its wings. Come back to hold the ball. Awesome, that is our 3rd round. Our 4th round, let's talk about our 3rd element. The 3rd element that we talked about in our 5-week series that we've been doing is breathing, okay? If you want more information, you know what to do, go back to those lessons, but essentially every time we retrieve the ball, we breathe in. Every time we do a move, we exhale. There are some exceptions, like when there's multiple movements, we breathe in one way and out the other. It'll all line up though, if you've taken that other class especially. And remember to take an extra sip of air when you switch sides with the ball, because you're going from holding the ball to the other side, still holding the ball. I think it'll make sense when we get there. Here we are for our review, focusing on breathing for these same 4 moves each way. Holding the ball, nice deep breath. Exhale as we push. Breathe in as we roll back. Exhale as we push down. Breathe in as we come back up to hold the ball. Exhale, diagonal step, brush the knee. Breathe in as we hold the ball. Exhale as we block left for Chen style ward off. Inhale to the right. Exhale, block. Inhale for 2. Exhale, block. Inhale for 3 and hold the ball. Exhale for white crane spreads its wings. Breathe in to hold the ball. Take an extra sip of air here because we're switching sides. That's what I was talking about. Step forward and push. Breathe in to roll back. Exhale down. Breathe in to roll up and hold the ball. Diagonal step. Exhale. Breathe in to hold the ball. Side step. Exhale and block. Inhale and block. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3 and hold the ball. Last one. Exhale. White crane spreads its wings. Breathe in to hold the ball. And let it all out. All right. Next up, this is our 4th and final element that we will review from our 5-week series. This is called flow. Breathing is one of my favorites to work on. I think it comes more naturally to me. Out as you move, in as you retrieve, catch and release, right? Whereas flow is, in my opinion, one of the most challenging. So do your best, right? Do your best, forget the rest. Slowly move through it. The idea here is we don't pause at the end of each move. We continue right through. We don't pause when we hold the ball. Everything's more of a pass through, right? Instead of stopping, continue flow. Think of yourself as a stream or cyclical versus a mud puddle, I guess. Anyway, something that moves, right, and continues to move. Here we are. We'll bounce the knees there a little bit. Shake it out and flow. Take a nice deep breath. So I'm going to try to continually move in slow motion. Pushing chi. Roll back. Down and roll up. Not pausing to hold the ball, moving right through it. Not pausing at the end of each move. Just briefly holding the ball and block. For 1, block. For 2, block. For 3, briefly passing through the ball, and white crane spreads its wings. Hold the ball, switch sides, and push chi. Roll back, and down, and up, brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball briefly. Chen style ward off. There's 2 and 3. White crane spreads its wings and come back to hold the ball. Like I said, that one's probably the most challenging for me. I've got to remember the next move as it comes before we're there so that we don't park at any position. Anyway, that one's fun to work on because it's so challenging. Our next one, this is where I flip the script. Instead of going in the same order that we've been going, forward, diagonal, sideways, and back, I'm going to reverse these moves. So our first move here for this little scheme is backward, sideways, diagonal, and forward. Same 4 moves, but we're starting with our back left, left, diagonal left, and forward left, and then we'll switch sides. So it's in reverse directional order, okay? Great for the brain. Here we are. We're just flipping the script on ourselves. Holding the ball on the right-hand side. Nice deep breath. Stepping back first. So this is white crane spreads its wings. Practicing a little bit of change. Hold the ball. Chen style ward off. Block. Block. And 2. And 3. Hold the ball. Diagonal step. Brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Pushing chi, straight forward. Roll back. Down. Come up to hold the ball. Switch sides and step back. White crane spreads its wings. Hold the ball. Chen style ward off. Block. Block. Here's 2. And here's 3. Hold the ball. Diagonal step. Brush the knee and push through. Come back to hold the ball. And stepping forward for pushing chi. Roll back, down, and up to hold the ball. Awesome job, everybody. We're not quite done yet. We've done 6 rounds so far. That happens pretty fast, right? Because we've done 4 element rounds, focusing on 4 different elements. We did our initial review of just what the moves are. That's 5. And we just did our flip the script, reverse order round. So that's 6 rounds so far. We've got 2 left. On these last 2 rounds, rounds 7 and 8, I'm going to do them continuously, back to back. Okay, so that means forward, diagonal, side, back, switch sides. Front, diagonal, side, back. Switch sides, front, diagonal, side, back. Switch sides, front, diagonal, side, back. So it's 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Number 2 on the left, number 2 to the right. In continuous flow. Okay. This is a really good way to focus on transitions, moving from one move into the other. It's also another really good way to work on a specific element. Say you're struggling with the breathing, or even if you're not struggling with it, maybe it's just something you really want to focus on to clear your mind, okay? So, or you're really wanting to focus on keeping your posture upright. This is a good way to kind of grind away at the same thing for 2 continuous rounds. All right, here we are. You decide which elements you want to work on, which moves you really want to focus on. Here we are. Nice deep breath. 2 rounds each way. Pushing chi. Breathe in as we roll back. Down. Come back up and breathe in. Diagonal step. Hold the ball. Side step. 3 each way. And 2. And 3. Stepping back. White crane spreads its wings. Hold the ball. Switch sides. Pushing chi. Roll back. Down. Maybe you're working on vertical spine. Diagonal step, maybe you're working on stepping within your tipping point, right? Controlling every degree of motion. Side step, maybe you're working on your breathing. In, out. In for 2, out. And in for 3 and hold the ball. Maybe you're working on flow, right? Which I'm pausing a little bit too much. Switch sides and round 2 on each side. Push and roll back. Here, I'll go for flow here for a second. Down, come up to hold the ball briefly and move right into brushing the knee. Hold the ball briefly and right into Chen style ward off. 2 and 3. Stepping back, white crane spreads its wings. Hold the ball, switch sides, pushing chi. Final round here, forward and back, down and up. Diagonal step, brush the knee. Come back to hold the ball. Chen style ward off. Breathing in and out. In for 2, out. In for 3, and hold the ball. White crane spreads its wings and breathe in to hold the ball. Nice deep breath. Exhale, let it all out. Great job, everybody. If you have more questions about what we did today, feel free to write me a comment, write me questions. Go back and see those the lesson videos from weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, not the review videos, if you want more details on how to do each move, and if you want more details on the elements that we went over today. So the elements were posture, controlling every degree of motion, breathing, and flow. Those 4 elements are consistent throughout the whole 5-week series. All right, thank you guys again one more time. If you want to see when I post more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. If you want more YouTube viewers to see this video, click the like button. It also lets me know that you're enjoying it. So thank you so much if you do that. And I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye-bye.